Alright, so more content, right? But today we're working on the Dirty 30. Remember last time I got it running? Well, it stopped running. Time to check the plugs. Okay, so we're back out here with the Dirty 30. As you can see, I'm gonna hold that up. I'm sure it's fine. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and pull the plugs out, make sure that they're not got a lot of carbon or if there's too much gas getting to it. I haven't tuned this Vitek since I brought this back from North Carolina, so it's probably running a little, I'm gonna say lean right now, but then again, I haven't messed with the computer, so I really couldn't tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are my ceramic plugs because we have the aluminum heads. They run a higher heat, so we'll be pulling these off today and taking a look at those plugs. Yeah. And on the other side, 1, 2, 3, and all the way in the back, which is kind of a pain in the butt. That's the last one over there. It's a little warm today. Yeah. And with the other side plugs, we're looking at pretty much the same thing. There's a lot of carbon buildup, a lot of thermal scoring there, and a little bit of rust from being on the East Coast for a minute. So yeah, it's about time we change these. Now, I did go to my local auto parts store and I picked up some new plugs. Although, now that I think about it, I have a plethora of spark plugs from my dad's house. I think I've got to have at least 20 packages of spark plugs. Now, I'm not saying they're the right ones for this make and model, but I'm willing to bet there may be a set in there that I could have possibly used. But you know what? Spark plugs aren't that expensive, and it's fine. So I went and got these AC Delcos. You guys will know that AC Delco is a pretty trusted brand when it comes to GM products and anything else. But we're going to go ahead and install them. Before we do that, you got to make sure that the gap on our spark plugs are good. So we use this gap feeler here, and it should be 0.045 inches, I believe. Let me check my shoulders real quick. Okay, I was correct. So it needs to be the 45 on the gap. So we're gonna look at that now. All right, so you take your spark plug, take your gap feeler, put it on the thinnest side you can here, in between the contactor and the top. And you're gonna run it up there and see where it stops. Looks like ours is just about 45 there. I don't know if that's gonna zoom in, but that's where it is. So that one's a good plug. And that's how you check your gap. Well, you know what I mean. Now that we got all the gaps done, it is time for us to install these new spark plugs. All right, well, plugs are back in. I'm sweaty as all get out. Got our spark plugs back on this side. And our spark plugs back on this side. And that back one back there, I need to put that heat shield down a little bit, but they're in. Moment of truth, I guess. That's a nasty spider web. All right, suckers, I know you're looking for an update on BSA as well. Don't worry, it's coming. And just to give you guys a little preview here, Airbox covers. Rock on.